Welcome to Tesla Vision. Today we will talk about the most recent Tesla news and updates. Let's get into it right away. The 2021 Tesla Model S Plaid deliveries will begin in June and those of the long-range variant in August. Having resolved a number of problems in the first quarter, Tesla is confident that Model S Plaid production will begin in the second quarter and Model X Plaid production will begin in the third quarter. Tesla anticipates starting Model S Plaid deliveries next month and Model X Plaid deliveries in the third quarter. In the coming quarter, Tesla hopes to deliver 2,000 Model S and Model X Plaid vehicles per week. Contingent on the global supply chain problems Tesla has been facing, it may end up producing up to 2,400 or even 2,500 Plaid vehicles per week. During Tesla's latest earnings call, Elon Musk discussed some of the obstacles the company has encountered. He emphasized Tesla's extreme supply chain shortages in the first quarter. Musk has also mentioned problems with the part supply chain, in addition to the chip shortage that has been plaguing most automakers. Tesla also struggled to scale and drive demand in China because it could not find vital engineers due to COVID quarantine restrictions. As a result, Giga Nevada supplied drive units to meet all the company's production requirements. As of now, Tesla appears to have largely resolved this issue. Tesla had manufacturing issues with the Model S and Model X Plaid as well. With respect to the Model S and X, there were more difficulties than anticipated in designing the Model S, or what we call the Palladium program, which is the latest iteration of Model S and X, which has updated interior and new battery pack and new drive units and new internal electronics and has, for example, a PlayStation 5 level infotainment system, Elon Musk said. One of the more noticeable obstacles Tesla appeared to face with Model S Plaid manufacturing was its battery pack. As per Mr. Musk, it was difficult to guarantee the safety of the new plant since Tesla was loading more power into a smaller case. As a result, it took a significant amount of improvement to guarantee that the battery of the new SX is safe, Musk said. He also mentioned that Tesla had been optimizing the automobiles it had already produced in recent months. The term all-new is not an exaggeration, since this Model S version uses 3-motor rather than a dual-motor setup. The Plaid, which costs $119,990 plus destination and paperwork fees, is billed as the quickest accelerating vehicle in manufacturing today. The sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour takes just 1.99 seconds. The quarter-mile run takes 9.23 seconds, and the peak performance is calculated to be 1,020 horsepower. Aside from straight-line performance, the Model S Plaid runs like no one's business thanks to torque vectoring. With one motor for each rear wheel, the software will overdrive the outside wheel to drag the automobile around a corner, which is a significant change over the previous Model S Performance and Model S Long Range's open differential. Speaking of this, the Long Range guarantees a range of up to 412 miles, a 0 to 60 miles per hour acceleration time of 3.1 seconds, and a maximum speed of 155 miles per hour to 150 kilometers per hour when you really floor it. Tesla's configurator shows August as the earliest Plaid Plus release date for the US market. Finally, the Plaid Plus is almost identical to the Plaid, with the exception of the charging issues. It can travel up to 520 plus miles per single charge, compared with 390 miles of the Plaid variant, and it needs less than 1.99 seconds to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour, boasting 1,100 plus horsepower. Under 9 seconds for a quarter mile is certainly nothing to laugh at. Plaid Plus deliveries are expected to start in the middle of 2022, which is a very long time for potential buyers. Those who choose the redesigned Model X would have to pay $89,990 or $119,990 for the Long Range or Plaid, with deliveries beginning in October or November at the earliest. In other news, Tesla has announced that its Supercharger network will be 100% running on renewable energy by the end of the year. This is not the first time Tesla has vowed to power its ever-growing Supercharger network using clean energy in the last 9 years. As per a post by Tesla's Mid-Atlantic business lead for Superchargers, Justin Lange, which was picked up by Electric on Tuesday, the Supercharger network will run entirely on clean energy this year. Should we be awestruck? renewable technology is fantastic and its use is vital to our planet's long-term future. However, as some journalists have pointed out, this is far from the first time for Tesla to have made such a claim. At Tesla's Supercharger unveiling in Hawthorne, California back in 2012, the company promised the same thing. The idea was reiterated in 2013, 2017, and 2019. It is 2021, and we are still waiting. Although some Tesla Supercharger stations do have solar panels, this is not the case for all of them. Solar power alone is unlikely to be sufficient to fully offset the vast amounts of electricity used by supercharging Tesla EVs, let alone to sustain the 2,699 supercharger stations and their 24,515 connectors across the globe. We want Tesla to excel, but before it lays out a solid roadmap with hard figures for bringing the green energy-powered supercharger network to life, it would be a smart thing for all of us to treat the company's announcements with a grain of salt rather than just clapping along. The news of Tesla's launching solar-powered charging stations comes when its supercharger network has arrived at Mount Everest's base camp. According to Tesla China, the automaker has already installed about 11 new supercharger stations at the base camp of Mount Everest, the tallest mountain in the world. The new charging stations will allow Tesla owners to drive over 2,500 plus kilometers in China all the way up to the base camp to add juice to their EVs. Tesla China has been expanding its supercharger network since last year. In January, the automaker added the 700 supercharger station at Badaling Ski Resort in Beijing. At the time, Tesla China's supercharger network had grown by 30% in just 5 weeks. The company is exploring plans to bring worry-free charging and offset the range anxiety for local Tesla owners. Meanwhile, if you do love some full self-driving options in the Tesla vehicles, there is some good news for you, as Tesla is set to launch the full self-driving subscription sooner than it was projected. For quite some time, Tesla has been raising the price of its misleadingly called full self-driving suite. As of Monday, it had risen to an eye-popping $10,000, which, for a car like a Model 3 or Model Y, is a hard pill to swallow if you want the versatility that FSD provides. According to Tesla, the alternative is to make FSD available as a subscription service. This was first mentioned earlier this year, with a release scheduled for the second quarter of 2021. We were not sure that Tesla, being Tesla, would really reach that mark, however. Tesla's master of coin, Zachary Kirkhorn, claims that the company is on track to do exactly that. Kirkhorn reiterated this at Tesla's first quarter 2021 earnings call on Monday, suggesting that the company was only waiting for the resolution of a couple of internal technical glitches for the feature to become available very soon. Aside from that, he confirmed that the subscription model for FSD would most likely provide a significant amount of recurring revenue opportunities, which appears to be the case. Of course, we do not know how much Tesla would be charging every month for the service, but with the outright sales price, we would imagine it would be a significant portion of a typical buyer's monthly car payments. Aside from that, how will Tesla change pricing as new features will be introduced? Will it just increase month after month, or will there be FSD subscription contracts? In any case, we are intrigued by Tesla's overall take rate for FSD, but it would be much more fascinating to see if those figures jibe with the premium plan take rate. What would you do if you were a Tesla customer? Would you like to buy FSD outright or subscribe to it? Would you be interested in FSD at all? Make sure to check out one of the videos shown on your screen right now. We post videos daily, so feel free to subscribe and stay up to date on all most recent news and updates.